one small activity. Quickly, wherever you are sitting in the room, just look for everything, the things which are in the blue color. I'll give you 10 seconds. Look around in your room and count how many things are in blue color. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, come back, come back. Okay. How many things did you find in blue color? I see Sharda ma'am wearing blue. Only one. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Oh my God, you could count 9 things. Very good. Now, without looking around, how many red color things were in your room? Don't look around. Don't look around. You didn't notice, right? You didn't notice the red color. Okay, one. Okay, you at least saw one. Maybe there are no red color things in your room. 2 to 3. Okay. 4. Very nice. So some of you could look at red color things while noticing blue color. That's really good. Yeah, there are 3, but I saw only one. Okay, that's good. All right. So we have seen how the brain keeps filtering what we want to notice. Once we decide on that, we start seeing what we want to look for. So today's topic is around that itself. What you look for, you see. There's a concept called red car effect in psychology, which says once you start deciding on buying a car or a vehicle, you will start contemplating which color of car you want to buy, which model you want to buy. And once you start thinking about it more and more, when you're going out, you will keep finding the same color car, same model everywhere. Have you noticed that? When you go out, till then you wouldn't have seen that car, same color car, that too, same color car. But once you decide that you want to buy this color, and after you buy though, you will only see the same color car on the roads. Why is that happening? Because there's a system called reticular activating system in the brain, which filters and shows us what we want to see. So there's a filtering. Now, we understood yesterday that filtering is not allowing us to see the complete picture in the room, but that, what do you say? That filtering has a positive impact also, friends. So your attention changes what you see. Now you want to notice a certain color car because you want to buy it and you are seeing it. In the life, what you put your attention towards, what you notice, you will start seeing it more and more in your reality. So if you focus on problems, you will start noticing more problems. If you focus on possibilities, you will start seeing more opportunities appearing. So, when you focus on something, your brain begins to highlight it everywhere around your reality. So, what are you choosing to notice in your life is very, very, very important. That is why contemplation helps us to train the attention. There is a very famous story. I think many of us have heard about this. A student comes to a Zen master and he'll ask the Zen master, Master, what is enlightenment? The master will say, before enlightenment, I chopped the wood and I used to carry the water. And even after enlightenment, I do the same thing. I chop the wood and I carry the water. Nothing has changed. The world around has not changed, but the way I see the world has changed. So that is enlightenment. Enlightenment doesn't mean you become something very bright or some light comes around you and you become godlike. No, your way of seeing life changes. What you notice in life will change, and how you experience will depend on what you put your attention towards. So contemplation will train your attention. It will teach us to pause and ask, where is my attention going? What am I training my mind to notice in life? Am I focusing on problems or on possibilities? Because attention will shape our perception, and the perception is going to shape our life. So please sit and ask, where am I putting my attention in my life every moment? So let's use this contemplation not just to become aware and expand the awareness, but also to help us to plan our life as well in the long term, not just in the short term planning. Why contemplation helps in long term planning is because it expands our perspective. When we sit to plan our year, what we do is we just focus on the current problem. Right now, what is a problem and what needs to be done? Only that we start planning according to the problem that is existing currently. But when you contemplate, your perspective will expand. You will have a bigger picture and you will have broader possibilities. You will see long term consequences and you will connect to the deeper purpose. And then you plan your life. Then you plan your actions, not just with considering your current problem. So, this will shift planning from short term reactions to long term visions. So, contemplation is going to create space between impulse and the decision that you're going to make, allowing you to see what truly matters. So, this weekend completely, I want all of us to contemplate on which direction our life is moving towards. And right now, if you have a pen and paper, take this question and write that, if I knew that I could not fail at all, what kind of life would I choose to create? Because most of the time when we are planning, we consider, what if I fail? What if this doesn't work? So let's filter out all the negativities and see, if I could not fail, what kind of life would I choose to create? What kind of life? Write down this question and contemplate, and I want you to come up with the answer by the end of this week. Hope you all made a note of this question. And the second question, followed by the first one, is, after you plan what you're going to create, what small step toward that life can I begin this year? We are almost about to complete the first quarter of the year. So it is very important to start taking action towards the life that we want to create. So, what is that small step? You don't have to do everything, but take the first step, small step toward the life that you want to create. So, what can you begin this year, this month? We have just started the March, so make a note of this. And today we will be sharing the Life Compass exercise worksheet. So, when we are contemplating and planning the life, we need to consider four directions of our life. All the four direction we have to grow, not just one direction. Because most of the time when we plan our year, we focus on just one aspect of our life, and we see that it creates imbalance. But we need to grow in all directions, so that it needs a balance. For that, you need to plan it properly contemplating on it properly, so that you will know what direction do I want my life to grow towards. So this compass is not going to show you the entire path, but it will show the direction that you have to take in your life. We will be sharing this worksheet after the session. So please take this up. This weekend, by the next week, Monday, we should have clear um, idea about where we are heading towards, what direction we are taking towards life. And this week, the conscious contemplation, we started off with focusing on our strengths, and that strength based living should be giving us the right direction, clarity, and more expanded awareness towards life. That's the whole goal of this week. So, contemplate, get a clear picture, and start taking steps towards the right direction. With this understanding, friends, let's intend for the day. So, I request all of you to close your eyes. Drop into your heart space and tell it to yourself, let me choose my direction with awareness. Let me take meaningful steps with clarity and courage. Let me listen deeply to what life is inviting me towards. Let me contribute with purpose, nurture meaningful relationships, and care for my inner well being. Let me be peaceful, and let all the beings on this planet be peaceful. Thank you.